in here, some noise in here. It's better. First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of Supreme Ambient Light Rejection Paint using ambient light rejection technology. Again, I was going to do this at a later time, but I really want to just settle and rest for the rest of the day. So I'm getting it out of the way now. Don't have to think about it later. Alright, so go jump away real quick. I'm tired. I am tired. I got to finish working on my canopy projection screen. So I decided to go inside the box now and check out the Relic projector. I want to see if it works too, because I didn't pay really much for this. I think it was like $38 for the Relic projector. So I have the computer and everything over there hooked up, because probably a good chance is not going to run through the adapter. So I'm going to have to run it through. I thought this game came down a little farther down. Oh, yeah, it comes down a little farther. Okay, there we go. I'm going to have to run it through the computer. Alright, let me find a knife so I can get this bad boy and have a look. See what I got for $38. Alright, so open this up. You missed the unboxing, you can go in there and just rewind and play back. Go from there. Alright, because I've been dying to see what I got here. Well, I know I got it sharp, but just want to make sure it works. If it doesn't work, who cares? It's only like 38 bucks. Okay, it came with a power cord, so that's good. You can never have enough power cords. But I have a bunch of power cords now. I'll get my bleach water. Off this cord. With my cord with the bleach water. There we go. All cleaned up. I'll put this over in my power cables. Alright, see what we got going on inside. This is definitely not my Christie 505. That box would be a whole lot bigger than this. Let's see what we got going on in here. Alright. Now into bubble tape. Good pack. Sorry about that. Crap on the camera. I've never had a sharp projector. Never. Kind of looks a lot like the Focus. Looks a lot like the Focus projector. Ah, we have liftoff, yes. Oh, nice size too. And they got the handle on the side. I like these projectors that have the handles on the side of them. My ViewSonics like this. ViewSonics just like this. Very nice. I love these projectors, man. You know what other people consider to be trash, I consider to be gold, baby. Gold. I got a freaking, I might get a couple more of these. I don't know if he has any more of these left. I like to get a Sanyo. I don't have a Sanyo. I want to get a Sanyo projector, like a Relic Sanyo projector. Next, I'm kind of wiping it down from the bleach. Oh, nice zoom and focus on it. That's freaking cool. Yeah, I like these. I don't know how this is going to look on the screen. Just cleaning all the peripherals on the back of it. Making sure we got it nice and bleached down. There's the back of my peripherals on the back of it right there. Yes. Like I said, if you can't get your projector, old projectors to run off your screens, man, I get any projector pretty much, these Relics to run off my screen. Oh man, this is beautiful. I like it. Alright, so I'm going to hook my cables up in the back. Of course, we're going to go VGA on the back of this, because I doubt later I test them, see if they're through. Back. Alright, got a light on. Right there. Light's running red. That's good. That's good. That's good. many people are going to do unboxings on these older projectors because in their mind, they're trash. They consider them to be trash. And that's a shame too, because these machines run perfectly. It's just that, I mean, they don't have the proper screen to be projected on. That's the problem. Oh, this is beautiful, man. I like these older projectors, man. Got power on. I may have to lift this thing up a little higher up because I doubt I'm going to nail the screen. Let's see, what can I get my hands on in here so I can use to rise this up a little bit? Well, I did reach down. Let me see what's going on here. Well, we may have an issue here. Wait, no, hold on. Let me make sure we have the right, because I got a red light coming on for the lamp. That is never a good sign. So, let's see what we got going on here first. Let me see if I can get this thing to activate. Make sure we got the right port going in. All right, there we go, there we go. Okay, good. All right, cool. We got any kind of anything here? Bring it up some. All right, that'll work. Here, focus. That's the focus. Good. All right. Focus a little better. That's as big as we can get the screen out of this one. Let's see if we can find something here. Over here to my there we go. That's not bad. Oh, 1,000 lumens. It's interesting that some projectors at 1,000 lumens are brighter than others. Oh, sorry about that. I'm thinking, where the rest is my stand? My stand is not even all the way pulled out. There we go. That's better. So, let's see what we got going on in this babby. Let me see. Where we got menu at? Menu at this bad boy. Where's menu? Wow, this thing is super old. Look at the freaking menu. The menu reminds me of Windows 95. Wow. Man, look. When you have time, come back and check out my other projectors. This is a demonstration we're showing off on relic projectors on our demonstration. So you're a little way off on that one right there. But if you want, you can look at all the other projectors that I own. I own Christie's, Panasonic, Sony's, Optima GTs, you name them, I got them here in the shop, so, whatever. I even got a 5,000 lumen Christie coming in pretty soon. It's funny, because when I did the demonstration a few minutes ago, showing off the gray screen, and I had the Panasonic projector there at, what, 16,001 contrast, I called your Crow Boys to come on in and basically tell me how I could turn a gray screen to produce contrast like the black screen. None of y'all came in. What happened? Oh, y'all choose your battles. Y'all choose what battles you think you can win. All right. That's what you do. You choose what battles you can win. You don't win any of them at all. It's funny. But I do enjoy y'all company. And keep in mind, 235.1 is not a gain. It's a screen ratio. Seriously, crack a book. I'm not trying to be rude here, but did you just, Michael Williams, did you just say the setting to see if it can do 2.35.1 gain? 2.35.1 gain is not a gain. Now 0.9, 0.8, something like that, 1.1, 2.0, that's a gain reading. What you just described is called ratio. So basically, the screen ratio is how wide the screen goes. If you're doing 235.1, then you're talking about panoramic, anamorphic. Are you following me on this? Because if you're going to come in here and say things, you should know what you're saying before you say them, or you will embarrass yourself. I'm not going to block you. I'm going to keep that for other people to see when I post this to the other channels, because they got to see that one. You just put 235.1 as a gain. Now, if it was 15.9 or 16.10 or 16.9, 16.10, and you even got 15.9, those are ratios. 4.3 are ratios. Yeah, well, you know what? Yeah, mistake, because you're going to come in here and make little gestures like that. Anybody would know that 235.1 is not a gain. And then you try to chalk it up as a mistake by saying, no, I just made a mistake. Come on, man. Seriously. Why would I check to see if it has the gain? And keep in mind, you said a mistake, right? Projectors don't produce gain. Only projection screens produce gain. You want to try that one again? Because now you're trying to cover up and say it's a mistake of what I just said. You just claimed a projector of having gains. Projectors don't have gains, they have lumens. Man, you're too funny, man. You're too funny. Open up a comedy show, charge people tickets, you will make a lot of money. But yeah, no, projectors don't have gain. They have lumens for brightness. Screens have gains. Yeah. I'm sorry, man, but you kind of put yourself out there like that. I'm sorry, but you put yourself out there like that. You try to cover up and say you made a mistake by sitting there and saying, I'm sorry, I got to go back to this real quick. By sitting there saying, I didn't mean that, and we got it mixed up. Yeah, okay. And you said it's a screen. How you don't know the difference between a screen and a projector? Seriously. You're in the wrong room. Okay, all right. You know what? I'm going to do you a favor. I'm going to let you go. Because that is the most, yeah, okay. That's the most, you're going to come off and try to say something ignorant in the channel, and then you basically trip over your own words by saying that the projector has gain. Projectors don't have gain, they have lumens. So how can you be here watching this and not know that? All right, let's see what we got going on here. Man, this thing is really freaking relicly old. It's relicly old. I like the Crow Boys. They're entertaining. This is what happens when you watch other channels that don't explain things to you crystal clear. You come in here talking a bunch of gibberish that I don't understand. I had somebody once come in here and tell me that you could basically calibrate your projector to get contrast. Yeah, I'll let you think about that one for a minute. If you could calibrate your projector to get contrast, there'd be no point in you having a contrast ratio measurement. There wouldn't be any point because you could calibrate the projector to do so. Wow, man, let me see what he's got on here. He's got everything down to factory settings. Yeah. Let me see what we got going here. Menu. All right. This is way older than I'm used to working with. Way freaking older. Okay, I see how you guys set this up. It's got way older than what I'm used to working with. This is really old. This is 1,000. Keep in mind, this is 1,000 lumens. The Sony I have upstairs is 1,000 lumens. So it's interesting on how technology works. Now you're looking at this one right here, right? You're seeing how low the levels are on here. How dim this screen is. This is 1,000 lumens. My Sony 1,000 lumen projector is brighter than this, and they're both 1,000 lumens. The matter of fact, I got the whatchamacallit here. I got the ViewSonic downstairs. We won't even use the Sony. We use the ViewSonic. Still looks good, but check it out. You can still see it. This is the ViewSonic projector. This is the ViewSonic at 900 lumens. See, same form, exactly the same, don't they? Got the same handle on the side, but there's a difference in the technology. The lamps were a lot better in ViewSonics, and Sony's in the Sharp. Sharps were always a little bit more dimmer, but it doesn't make a difference. We still need to do a demonstration off it. But let me see, where is, oh, mouse is right behind me. I keep forgetting we're not using controllers in here. All right, so let's just grab anything. And I gotta check the lamp life on here too, because maybe the lamp could be dull. Other than that, no, we're skipping all this. We don't need this nonsense. Let's move on. So there we go. Sharp projector, 1,000 lumens right there. And this is a $38 projector. Apparently the Sharps, yeah, they're pretty interesting. This was manufactured again in 1999. These are a little older, man. These are much, much older, man. The technology, these are actually really old too, but this one's actually much better than the Sharp. Would I bother replacing the lamp in this? No, I'm not replacing the lamp in this. It's a relic. Let's see if we can go back and get some, oh, keyboard's way over there. Okay. Now, contrast on this projector is just none. I don't think there is any contrast on this projector. Let me see. Like I said, they pick and choose their battles. It's weird about them. All right, let's come over here and let's pull up this Starfield demonstration on this projector that has no contrast whatsoever. Now, would I suggest using any of these projectors? No. These are just for kicks and giggles to see what pulls up on the screen. I would never use this as a main projector, like never use it as a main projector. I mean, something for your kids you had to play around with, oh yeah. But never for replacing your actual projector. No, go get a good one. These are basically projectors that nobody will ever buy. Now see how the Starfield pulls up? Now let's go over here and get our gray screen and see what happens if we take a gray screen and put it on the roller. Oh, by the way, if you were curious about how to make that cheap mix, on the last demonstration, I did post it at the bottom on how to make it. That is pretty much, I mean, if you want, we put a disclaimer at the bottom of that. And that disclaimer, we're not responsible if you jack up your screen, that's your problem. Because it's going to look like crap. So there you go. Doesn't even show up on the light gray screen paint mix, does it? And this projector, I think it may be a 200 to 1 or 100 to 1. It's pretty low. It is pretty low. Pretty low. So just to show you, yeah, you have, in order for you to even get an image to somewhat show up a little better, you're going to have to basically, this is why when people have light gray screens or white screens, they got to bump their projectors up, man. They got to go buy expensive projectors in order to produce some kind of decent quality. All right, we do a once over on it. I'm going to hook up my ViewSonic. Now keep in mind, this projector is supposed to be 1,000. It's 1,000 lumens, 720p SVGA. All right, so I'm going to show you the difference in projectors. Even if they're older models, one may have better parts than the other. And this one is what? Is this a DOP or LCD? But if you want to look it up, it is the, what's the number on this? It's a Sharp XG NV5XB. If you ever want to look it up. This one right here is pretty old. Okay, let's take this one off. Can we turn it off? Oh, it just has an off button. Cool. All right, oh, so you just pressing the button, turning it off. It just has a separate off button right there. There you go. Let me shut that right on off. Now remember, this one right here was 1,000 lumens. The one I'm going to pull out right now is only 900 lumens. The 900 lumens is going to be brighter than the 1,000 lumens. They're both from 1999. Just at that particular time, ViewSonics were just basically much better than Sharps. So this is going to take a while to shut off because it is older. I'm going to check the lamp on it too, because keep in mind, these are from 1999. Keep in mind, that's how old these projectors are. Chances are these lamps last for a pretty good time, for a pretty good while. They're small lamps. They last for a couple years. So who knows if this lamp was ever changed. And again, I might buy the lamp and change it out. And just never changed out a lamp on an old relic projector. I want to see what it's like. I want to experience that. So I'm going to change one out. see what it's like. I'll do it on camera so we can all see it, if I can find the lamp for it. Also, too, what these projectors are also good for, if you ever wanted to do portrait mode, now portrait mode on a projector is like almost near impossible. It's not impossible. You just have to have a projector that can do portrait mode, which that is extremely expensive for a projector. Computer monitor, not so expensive, because all you'd have to do is just buy one of those monitors that just turn around. You know, that's basically about it. I had mine just sitting up on its side. It was a TV, and I was able to do portrait mode. But portrait mode for a projector is just not going to happen. So you can't do that. Unless you have a projector that can literally sit on its side, like these ones. These data projectors, they can do that. They can do portrait mode. Which I got to do that demonstration too next. Alright, so we're going to set up the, this is a Sonic. There's the model number right there. You can see the model number right there. This is a much older projector. Particularly like this one. This one's actually super freaking bright. Are we off on this one? Yeah, we're off on this one. Alright, let's get the disconnecting. I want to make sure it's off. We're still taking time to power down. Just disconnect the cables from the back. It's definitely, that projector right there is definitely going to need some adjustment. It is a really, really old projector. That menu looked like something out of Windows 95, so it's really old. Not calibrated. Who calibrates a projector this old? That's just freaking foolishness. Alright, let's go over here and grab this one. Let me attach this one really quick. And you'll notice the difference. This is 900. The other one was actually 1,000 lumens. Alright, and you'll see the difference. So when I buy, usually, I know now, Sharps, I might not be buying a lot of those, but I'm going to be buying a lot of the ViewSonics, because the ViewSonics are really freaking good. And the Sonys, whew, Sony portable projectors are amazing. And that's why I bought 2 of those. Alright, so let's get this one disconnected. Over here, and we'll hook up a ViewSonic projector. On. This is the ViewSonic cutting on. Right port. If it doesn't, it'll come up blue. We don't have the right port. Oh, I just heard something hit my door. I think I got another package that might have came through. Mailman. The mailman just came through. Lolly-law. Alright, mailman just came through. Okay, Sharp's powered up. Let's go in here and let's adjust this bad boy a little better. So we get a little clarity with it. There you go. And that's the Sharp. Right there. I'm not going to pick up that contrast level at all. Let's remove this screen out of the way because it's distorting my picture quality. Let's get this gray out of here real quick. We'll just lay it down there right there, like so, on the floor. And I think I need to grab my keyboard. There we go. Bring you over here with me. And let's come out of this menu. And you'll see how bright the Sharps are. Now this is right here. This is the ViewSonic, 900 lumens. Scratch your head on that one. The other projector, I'll put the specifications on each projector at the bottom of this video so you can see it for yourself. One projector is 900 lumens, the one is 1,000 lumens. The Sharp is 1,000. See how dim the Sharp was? The ViewSonic is only 900. Which is a better projector. They just designed much better projectors than the Sharps. Way much better, better. All right. So let's go back. I'm going to go back to we had the birds. So I can bring it back to the birds. No, not advertising project. Now we're going to do the birds on this one. And look at the difference. Better projector. Much better than ViewSonics. All right, so let's go over and let's pull up. Let's see, 8K. Oh, can't find anything on it, that one? Oh, that's why you can't find anything. I've had them all, everything was glued together. Let's get that out of the way. Remove that. So I'm glad it's sharp does work. I just have to go in there and basically, because I check the lamp. Maybe the lamp's a little old, I don't know. And go get that taken care of. But other than that, it does power up and it does work. And it does look good on the screen once I get to figure exactly what else I got to get on it. But the the ViewSonics look much better. It's a much better projector. All right, let's go grab this one. I should have did. I'm going to change the title to relic projectors, because that's pretty much what I'm doing right now. Yeah, that was beautiful. I am happy with it. Two projectors I don't like when in older models, NECs, when they reach certain points, the VT959, I don't like that projector too much. It's just the technology is not there yet. It's just not there. That's what I feel like. It's just not there now. The 1150, I like the 1150. 1150, I got two of those down. So actually I have one. I gave one away. The 1150, that's a good one. That's a good. Getting to them really low entry level ones. When I start getting the what's that one called? I got it upstairs somewhere. I gotta look for it. But it's a VT595. Ugh, I'm not a big fan of that projector. Anyone underneath that projector, I'm not a fan of them. But these ViewSonic projectors, these retro ViewSonics, they are freaking amazing. The Sony retros, freaking amazing. Look at that picture quality. I'll put you up close so you can see the screen. There you go. Put you up nice and close. And focus projectors are really good. Unfortunately, the one I had basically just didn't work at all, period. Like, it just wouldn't work at all. So, like I said, I still gave the guy a good review, because what can I expect? It's an old projector, or it might have went through some wear and tear, so I really can't complain about it. It's old. I ain't spent a lot of money for it. So I got what I paid for it. I knew what I was getting myself into when I bought it. I did this one already. Why does this still look familiar? Like, I've been down this road. Yeah, I've done this one already. This one earlier today. Fish. What's this one right here? I can play with this one. Always put the ads. Not bad for a projector. This projector right here has 100:1 contrast. That's it. Like I said, if you're gonna go for my Epsons, I haven't bought too many old Epson projectors yet. Majority of most Epsons I bought were actually ultra short throws. I think I might buy an older Epson projector and see how it actually reacts to the screen paint. But so far, if I were to basically buy older projectors just for my kick around projectors, I would go with the Infocus, ViewSonic, and definitely Sony. Sony hands down. Sony freaking older projectors make some of these newer projectors look like crap. I love freaking Sony projectors, but I wish Christie made portables. The Christie projectors are flawless. They are. Only thing is the lamps. Some of the lamps are a little hard to get. But I noticed that the three that I have in here. Remember that. The three I have in here, getting the lamps for them, I found one merchant. It's pretty much cost me like $160 per lamp. But interesting that the 585, the 505 Christie, which is actually the more expensive model of that projector, the lamps for that are $85. I don't know why. Oh, whatever. This projector right here cost me $18. That's what I paid for this projector. $18 on eBay. And I like this projector. This projector is pretty nice. Oh, you didn't see already. I'm here watching TV in the next room. I told you I can run my screen like in the afternoon. I run my screen in the afternoon. All the windows hitting my screen with no problem. And my projector in that room sits back 18 feet. I love it. Like I said, it's not to bust on anybody who doesn't know, because trust me, I've been in business for 10 years. I know when people come in and ask correct questions, okay? I know when people don't know something, they'll ask correct questions. But that particular individual, and I know people like that come into my room like that, they'll come in there just to say something nasty out about what was trying to insult me. First of all, if you know absolutely nothing about projectors, why would you come in here and say some of the things that you say? First of all, I would do my research before actually coming into a forum and even saying anything. Even when I go to forum sites, if I don't know anything about that technology, I don't say jack. I just sit there and watch everybody else and learn from them. And then I go on Google and I do my research and everything and educate myself. And then I can go into those forum sites and chat a little bit here and there. And maybe learn something new from somebody else. You know what I mean? You gotta listen and listen. You figure out what you can learn. But to come in and say, oh, your projector, and when I was showing off, and I guess they never read the caption. The caption says relic projectors. As in, we're doing relic projectors. It's not I'm saying, oh, this is the best projector in the entire world, better than 4K. It's absolutely amazing. I'm not advertising that. I'm just saying, look, we're just running an old relic projector on here. Sometimes they work. Sometimes they don't work. You know what I mean? Sometimes we plug them in, they don't work. Sometimes they don't. It's just for everybody to see how it's going to react on the screen. But when he came in and said, oh, you're trying to get 235.1 gain, I'm like, 235.1 gain? He does know that's a ratio, right? That's a ratio size. And then he says, oh, no, I made a mistake. I was talking about the projector. Projectors don't produce gain. Screens produce gains. Projectors produce lumens. Now, you can use a gain gun to actually measure how high the lumens are coming from the projector. We had that segment already where I let the Crow Boys were complaining that I was banning them from the door, and I had a segment set up for them that they could come in and they could challenge my technology, and if they didn't challenge, if I beat their challenge, they were blocked. And 3 of them got blocked. The rest of them left. You can go back, I can post the video, you can watch it for yourself. One guy came in and said, oh, the screen's not black. Well, the darkest gray screen that we have is a platinum eclipse. That's the darkest gray screen we have. They literally look black if you stare at them, but they're really a dark gray. So I brought out the platinum eclipse, I put it right there and I said, what color do you think that screen is? He thought it was black. Until I took that screen and put it up against the other screen, it came up gray, and our screen was black. I said, see, well, this screen's black and this screen's gray. He got blocked. Other fellow came in, wanted to carry on, act up, saying, well, I can just buy black cloth and do the same thing. Well, that's why I had that screen downstairs that's made half of black cloth, half of black paint, and with our technology, we were able to produce a higher white level. The black cloth could not produce a higher white level, produce a gray, dirty image, much like the black paint. Couldn't prove it. He got blocked. I forgot what the other one was. The other third one. It was something crazy. But either way, like I said, you can't make accusations on something that you haven't even begun to know. That I check myself before you go in and make these accusations. Do the research. Go through my videos. See all the crazy demonstrations that I do. You hear me on camera getting excited over these demonstrations. Like, oh my God, it's going to be sunny today. It's going to rain today. It's going to snow today. I get excited over stuff like that because I want to see, I can throw that screen out in elements and see what happens to it. A lot of you don't know that when I test my screens for weatherproof, do you know my backyard? I got 6 or 7 square screens out there, little small screens out there, coated with technology, sitting out there in the snow, the rain, the sleet, everything. They sit out there all year round, and I go out there and check them to see exactly how many of them cracked. Froze screens. I did demonstrations where we were freezing screens, soaking them in water, freezing them. I had one actually got frozen in a block of ice. I had to break it open with a hammer on video. Break it open with a hammer, and when we couldn't get the ice to separate, we had to stick it in the oven and heat it up to 350 degrees in the oven. Cook the screen. Pulled it apart on camera. You gotta back all that up. Don't make accusations that you cannot back up. That's why I sat there and gave him a minute. I gave him what? Gave him a couple minutes to try to figure out exactly how do you get a gray screen to produce a contrast level with a projector using a 16,000 to 1 contrast ratio. No one came. I'll tell you, the funny thing about it is no one would buy this projector. No one would buy this projector. Even the merchant contacted me and said, why would you want this? And I said, man, if you know what I can do with this projector, man, you'd be surprised. You probably would keep it for yourself and buy our screen paint. And look out there. Nobody will buy that. You go on eBay, you wouldn't buy that projector. You know you wouldn't buy it. You look at that thing like, I wouldn't buy that piece of junk. I keep telling you, it's not the projector. This is a knockoff, and it's an unnamed brand projector, then it's your projector. But other than that, mostly it falls behind on your... Like when I did the demonstration on the official white projection screen outside that people use outside, coated splash, a ViewSonic, a VPL FH30 at 4300 lumens, hit that screen, the image didn't even pull up. So it's not your projector, it's your screen. I cannot wait to get that 5,000 lumen projector in here, man. That thing is going to be a monster when I get that thing in here. Chrissy, 5,000 lumen? Woo! Seriously? Okay.
In this video, I'm going to show you.
I don't want to see the video. I want to see what I was watching. Short throw, that's what I want. Christy Ultra short throws at 1080p or $3,500. That shows you how amazing those projectors are. I wonder what 4K laser would cost. Probably an arm and a leg. I'm picking me up another ViewSonic retro projector. Try the sharps. They're okay, but they're not all that great. But they do show up on the screen. But as I can see, 900 lumen is better than the 1,000 lumen easily, hands down. Let me get that media group. Where the fuck is my keyboard at? There's some videos I'm gonna check out real quick on here. I'm on here playing around. Let's see if we can bring up. What we got going on with this? What's this right here? I feel like I've been there already somewhere. pop in here for just a minute. Look at that. We're going to pause that for a minute. We got to come up close on this. We got to come up close on this. Where the Crow Boys at? Crow Boys, where you at? Please come into the room. Come on, man. Y'all never come into the room. When we're getting good, you never come into the room. I'm inviting y'all to the room. I'm asking y'all to come to the room. Come on now. Where you at? Come to the room. Make yourself known. I want to see you in here. Look at that picture quality. That's a 720p projector, SVGA, at 900 lumens. That's producing an image that bright on a black screen. Where you at, boys? I want you to come in and see this. I want you to show you something. I'm not bragging. I just want you to see how it's done. It takes years to develop technology like this. You go back and check my archives. I've been developing black technology since 2014. You know how long it takes to get a screen to produce an image like this on a projector this old? Where are the Crow Boys at? Come on, man. So, they won't come in. Yeah, so door is open. Door is open. We got cakes at the door, people. Come on, Crow Boys, come on in. You're invited. Come on. You want to know something really interesting? Now, remember the guy who came in by the name of Michael Williams, who basically started that conversation when I posted the Sharp projector first and made the statement about saying 2.35.1 gain. When I just made that announcement to call the Crow Boys in, he just popped up, but his comments are hidden right now because I had to put him in a timeout. So when I was sitting there making that announcement to call those Crow Boys in, come on in, Crow Boys, I want to show you this video. He just popped up a few minutes ago trying to make a comment, which means when he tried to come off saying, well, I'm sorry, I didn't know any better. This is my first time knowing about project. No. I already know who you are from the door. He's been in here a few times. So the minute I made that calling, he popped right on up. So his comments are right in timeout right now. So I know you came in, you made that comment to be nasty, and that's why your comments got hidden. But the minute I called on the Crow Boys, you popped right on up. You made yourself known, my friend. And you can't comment, but you can look. So this is not a P1, no 4K, no laser. Just a projector that you wouldn't. $18, people. $18 for the projector. And because it hits this black technology, that's why it looks like that. Let's get Mr. Snake. Get out of here with that nonsense. That's the biggest the screen goes. Try to make it any bigger, but it can't. That's as big as it goes. This is an old projector now. Let's go back. I've done these ones already. So I'm going to get to the very end, because I've never gotten to the very end of these videos. Let's go right here. Let's get this to get off here real quick. If you're doing this, and I've done tons of paint on demonstrations, lots of paint on demonstrations. And people see me paint plexiglass, glass, plywood, screen doors, just about everything, even bed sheets, walls. One of the areas that I request for people to prime first, if you're doing fabric, any kind of fabric, any kind of canvas. Now, blackout cloth and sheets, that's something you don't have to prime because that's not going to absorb paint. But if you're doing like some of the outdoor projection screens I have done, and you've seen me do these demonstrations, you've seen me paint these screens before, I always advise you to prime the surface first because that's a surface that's going to absorb paint. Not only is it going to absorb paint, but if you paint that without priming it first, what's going to happen is you're going to have some areas that are going to absorb more and some are going to absorb less. So you could basically cause blotches in your screen. So I advise people to coat the surface first with a primer to let that absorb in as much paint as possible. Then you have a nice foundation and you coat that over with our technology. I've done that quite a few times. These screens right here, I've done this. This is a 135-inch screen. I've actually painted this screen live on camera, no prime required. It's up to you if you want to prime the surface. I had somebody use, they used 3 sheets of plywood. And thank you, customer, for basically chiming on it. I appreciate that. I had somebody use, they were doing a backyard drive-in screen. They wanted something they can put a screen in the driveway. This thing was on wheels and everything. It's pretty cool. I don't have a car, so there's no point in me building one out here. And I got a hill on the other end, which means my screen would just go down the hill. But the way they had it set up, they had imagine having like a billboard, a smaller version of a billboard on wheels. And they took several sheets of plywood and they basically connected that together. And of course, you're going to have these little tiny creases in between. So they just took some wood putty, put it down in between the cracks, sanded down real smooth, primed over the whole entire thing, and then basically painted the screen, went over it with a nice light coating of a matte, clear polyurethane, so that way the screen doesn't warp or damage under the weather. And they used that for their drive-in screen. They set the projector on top of the hood of the car, and they basically sit there and they watch their movies. I thought that was the coolest thing I've ever seen. Well, I've seen some pretty cool stuff, but that was pretty cool. And since they had wheels on it, all they had to do is when they got done, just put it right back into the garage. Got to think outside the box. So do a nice little driving. Unless you got a convertible, you're gonna have to get a short throw. If you're gonna do a convertible, get a short throw. If you have a convertible, get a short throw. Let's come out of this one real quick. Let's go pop into something else.
Don't overpay for Best Buy.
I didn't.
Save money. If the browser is
A little farther up on the pole, see what's going on here. This video was literally so long, I think they ran out of video. But I'm going to do something with that sharp. Probably going to go in and change the lamp, because I have never changed the lamp. The lamp shouldn't cost me no more than probably about 20 or 13, about 13 to 20 bucks. So I swap out the lamp. That's basically about it on it. I mean, I didn't know what the lamp hours on this one were going to be, but I didn't really care. Because like I said, these are just kick around projectors just for having some fun. Now, as I said before, this projector right here is just a fun projector. These are just fun. If you want to use this outside in your backyard, I don't know why you wouldn't, because I've done 1,000 lumens outside. I had a customer do 800 lumens on the on that Supreme 9, the 909. So you could use this actually a pretty good projector if you want to use it outside for a kick around projector. I mean, if it gets caught in the rain and get damaged, I mean, like you're really losing a lot of money. You can buy another one because they're cheap. You know what I mean? They're like 18, 19 bucks. And nobody really wants these, you know what I mean? Unless there becomes a point where people are buying a lot of these up and then the price starts jumping. But we're going to come over here and I'm going to pull over my Christie projector 720p. That's my kick around projector. So we're going to disconnect this one. Pause this here. So you can see the image here on the 900 lumens. So this is 900 lumens. I got to do it tomorrow. We're going to take the lumen 720p and put it next to a Christie projector at 4,000 lumens. See what happens. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? We got to do that one. So I'm going to leave this one here. Let me shut this one off. Good thing about this projector, you just turn it off. You can hit the power switch and just shut it off. It's not going to damage the projector. So unplug this one, and we're going to bring over the Christie. The Christie 720p. 720p XGA. I think I paid $100 for that projector. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, we got to do this demonstration. I'll do this later on tonight or tomorrow. This is the knockoff projector, the one that's claiming to be 15,000 lumens. I haven't done this on a full expand screen yet, so we're going to do this probably tomorrow. 2 to 3 weeks. If it took 2 to 3 weeks, let me see, UK address, nothing to do with, quick dispatch, 2 to 3 weeks. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, because of COVID, everything's been running like really, really slow. It has been. Like I said, right now, we can't even ship overseas now, which is messed up because I had a lot of customers in the UK. But I'm glad you're getting yours. I'm happy you're getting yours. You're one of the lucky ones because nobody else can get it. So you're pretty much very few people that actually have now who have that technology over there. So I haven't done this on a full screen size yet, and thank you so much for commenting in. I haven't done this on a full screen size yet. I've just done smaller screens with this. So what we're going to do is we're going to basically, when I have time tomorrow, we're going to go over on that screen right there. We're going to do a full 106 inches off this projector. I don't know how far we got to be back, but see exactly what happens because we're still going to have we're also going to take it outside too and do a demonstration on 15,000 lumen knockoff outside and see how it reacts too. Probably around 8 or 9 feet back. So we'll see how that works too. So that'll be fun to play around with. All right, now this projector right here, you can get this on Amazon. Not Amazon. Sorry about that. Wrong choice of words. You can get this on eBay right now for $100. I saw somebody selling one of these for $175 with the remote control. These are Christie's. I love this projector so much you have no idea. I changed out all my Sonys for Christie's right there. I love these projectors. I'm get a chance. I want to get a Christie ultra short though. As I said before, we're going to run this through VGA. My cable back here. It's through right here. Let's see. Where is the VGA? Because I haven't used VGA back here in like a while. Okay, here we go. Alright, let's power this one up. Christie's, what I like about them, they have lens shift, which means I don't have to adjust anything on the projector. Just move the little buttons right here. There's your lens shift controls right there. And that's it. Input. I'm going to go through computer. No detection. Let me see what's going on. Why we don't have detection here. Alright. Try it again. Video. No detection. Let me see what's going on with my mouse. Maybe the computer went to sleep on me. Or maybe we just have to do it in VGA, which let's see what's going on here. Detection. We should have detection somewhere. Nope. Not in video. Oh, okay. There we go. Alright, so let's bring this one up. That's what I like about the Christie's. You can move these back and forth without even touching anything. Okay. Now remember, one was 900 lumens, one was 400 lumens. What's 400 lumens? You really can't tell them apart, to tell you the truth. Honestly, if you look at them, you really can't tell them apart. But we'll find. We'll do it tomorrow. Because if you look at the other one, if you had a good memory and you looked at the other one, they don't look too far apart at all. This is 4,000 lumens. The other one was actually 900 lumens. Oh, this is going to be interesting tomorrow. We got to do which one was the 900 and which one was actually the 4,000 lumen projector. It was side by side. Now the reason why I like this, like I said, with this technology, you don't have to have an expensive projector. It's a $100 projector, that's it. 720p. So anyone ever 20p projector? That's a waste of money. No. Your technology just is not good enough. You should be able to do a 720p demonstration and it should look flawless. Take that off my screen. So I have to change the title to Retro and 720p projectors. I have to change it too. Pretty much we did a little bit of everything. Now you see all this area around here? That's how much ambient light hits my screen from my ceiling light. Sorry about that. Oh, that commercial in there.
Live for big style and even more off-road capability. There's only one machine.
Some better white levels. White levels. Why would you go out and spend $1,500 or $3,000 for a projector? Take that extra money, buy yourself some real nice speakers, maybe a popcorn machine. Do something, buy some movie chairs with it. Spend $3,000 for a projector for what? You're in the dark most of the time. From the demonstrations I've seen, most of the dark. Alright, what's he posting? Yep, I'm in Philadelphia. Where else would I be? What's the link? He said, "What the link? What's the sales link?" I put the links up after I put the link on. I put the links in afterwards. This is supposed to be a fast video. They never turn into fast videos. It was supposed to be an unboxing. I did unboxing of the Sharp, but then I wanted to show off because when I looked at the Sharp is good, but the technology at that particular time in 1999 for Sharps wasn't all that great. But I still wanted to see how it looked on the screen. But then to show you that and blow out the show on our technology, because at that particular time, ViewSonic's technology was really good. They were making monitors. Who remember the ViewSonic giant monitors? They were making monitors and everything. So put the Sharp on. Sharp looked incredible at 900 lumens when the Sharp was supposed to be 1,000. And now we're over here on the Christie for $100 Christie projector that I got off eBay used. And this is 720p XGA. So when the video's over, I'll put all the links we can buy the product from, and you're good to go. I used to do the driveway. I had a screen I used to put outside in the driveway, but eventually my neighbor next door didn't like my screen or looking at my screen in my driveway and decided to call the police on me. Which is screen, then a complaint, which was funny. So it was interesting. I got a few characters out here that I live with. So now I just do the demonstrations in the back. That's all. But I did like doing the driveway projection screens. I did like doing that. But it just goes to show you don't have to spend a lot of money for a projector. You really don't. And you can paint anything you want. I'm really considering putting a bigger screen on my deck now. I'm really thinking about it because I have a 126 out there. I'm curious if I can get away with. I never had a 235.1 on the deck before, and now I'm thinking I might put a 235.1 out there. If not, I can't do 150. 150 is not gonna fit. If I can get this 135 out there, I'm gonna put the 135 out there and put 150 in here. But yeah, I'll put all the information in so you're good to go. Oh, thanks a lot, man. And I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate you coming in and making that statement like that. You know, that's amazing. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Also, too, send me pictures, too. I can post them on our Facebook page. We give you credit for that, too. We got a lot of people that flock to our Facebook pages. So you can jump in there and talk to people, stuff like that. You know what I mean? We're going there and talk to you and all that good stuff. I gotta finish the customer, because I'm still working on the customer appreciation page on the website. We're gonna allow customers to be able to post the videos and everything, so people can come in there. We throw them links everywhere, so you can go in there and check out customers' demonstrations and stuff like that. But I want to do a really big screen. I used to have 180 inch in the backyard, man, but the mosquitoes down there got kind of crazy. So I was like, no, I can't do this no more. I had to come up over here, but I want to do a bigger screen. Oh, I did that one before, man. I did my entire wall. Oh my goodness. When I lived over in West Philadelphia, I did an entire wall. I had the video. My screen was 200 inches. It was massive. Oh, it was a beautiful screen, man. Especially if you sit and you have your projector set up and you're watching scenery like outer space or like underwater exhibits. Oh, it's freaking mind-blowing, man. especially if you're watching movies like Pacific Rim, Godzilla, stuff like that, movies that deserve to be on giant screens. Oh yeah, you're gonna freaking love it. You gotta do Space Invaders. You have to play Space Invaders on a screen that size, or Pac-Man. Pac-Man literally is the size of a freaking car tire. But yeah, you're gonna have a ball with that. I wish I could paint my whole wall. Eventually, the person who had this place was obsessed with Windows. I mean, really obsessed with Windows. Windows like everywhere in this place. There's only a window behind the screen right here. They're obsessed with Windows. I don't have enough light coming in anymore. I mean, my goodness, there's so many windows in this place. All I have to do is just start setting up mannequins in the windows and put a sign outside as we sell clothes. I mean, literally, there's a lot of windows in this place. Freaks me out when we have storms. Yeah, whole wall. I did a whole wall. Whole wall is fun. Matter of fact, no, the gaming room upstairs. I painted the whole wall in the gaming room upstairs. Oh man, that was a cool screen, man. Yeah, you gotta have a ball with that. Let me see if we got something else here we can play around with. Have we done this one already? Let's go through this. Let me find the media group. Media group. 4K media group. They got some good content on there. Media. I don't know if I have it on here. Let's see. Okay. Let's see what 4K. 4K demos. Oh, black. I like, it's just me because I like contrast. I freaking love contrast to death, man. I do. I love contrast so much. I would definitely do the black. Everybody teaches their own. I have some customers they like the gold better than the black. But I love the black. That contrast, man. I'm addicted to contrast. The platinum eclipse is amazing too, but like I said, I like that black. I like the knowing that the fact that I'm looking at a 100% contrast level. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. It's wonderful when you got customers like that. Wonderful when you got customers like that. I got a lot of them. They're a blessing. I'll tell you that much right there. There are a lot of people that hate me. You know what I mean? But it's normal. Like I said, it doesn't bother me. It's normal. It comes with the territory. Anything you work hard at in life, anything you know it takes time for you to do, you're always going to have somebody that dislikes you on what you do. That's just how it's going to be. It doesn't bother me none at all. It is what it is. Because for me to get up in the morning and do this every day, it's like a kid getting up in the morning to go to Christmas. I love what I do. I can't wait until we get to the point we start developing fixed frame screens and motorized screens. Oh man, that's when the fun begins, man. We start designing some crazy stuff. I got gaming wallpaper. I got blueprints of I want to start working on. Screens that have memory flexible systems. The screen can flex at will. You can make your own curved screen just by bending. It'll stay that way. Well, I got all kinds of ideas going through my head, man. Stuff I'm going to design. And this is not, when we start designing this technology, we're not targeting screen paint and all that stuff. We're going with the Black Diamonds, the Elite Screens, all them big companies. We're going toe-to-toe with them. Because you don't spend $5,000 for a projection screen. We could do it for way less than that and give you a high-performance screen. And keep in mind, the screen I have right here, this used to be an Elite screen. A lot of people don't realize all my screens in my homes are Elites. I went with the Elite, and the reason why is because, number one, it's very easy to put together. You ever put together a fixed frame screen before, like a generic version or whatever? Like, not all generic versions are bad. I bought a few that were actually pretty good. Putting them together, at the end of the day, either you don't drink, you will. You will drink at the end of the day. I mean, some of them were freaking nightmares to put together. But every place I checked for 135, nobody had a 135. Not even generics at 135, but Elite Screen had a 135. But it was an Elite Screen. And then the one over there in the other room, that's an Elite Screen. That's their edgeless screen. I bought that one. And the one sitting out there in the deck is Elite Screen. They're all white. They would cost me pretty much next to nothing to get them. So I got them. I painted right over them. But you imagine if they had this technology, if this was Elite Screen with our technology bare to it. Yeah, we're actually, because right now we can't even ship out. We have contracts overseas. We have contracts here in the U.S. A lot of people don't understand. I have a lot of contracts tied to my company, but we can't do anything. Everything is locked, like literally locked. I can tailor to my customers, which I'm glad I can still do, you know, still tailor to my customers. But we can't do any massive orders. We can't do like, we got in our contracts, some of our contracts have minimums for 80, 90 gallons, that kind of product on that level. And on top of that, the shipping and everything. Yeah, we can't do it. Not right now. We just have to wait. That's all. Hopefully we get a vaccine and get a cure for this. And, you know, things will hopefully go back to somewhat normal. But until then, this is the way it has to be. You know, I actually had plans this year to bring out a motorized and fixed frame screen with our company's logo on it. It didn't happen because it involves a lot of people being in an area. You have to buy engineers and stuff like that. They have to build these screens and stuff. Yep, but all that came to a halt when that happened. So, you know, a lot of things changed, but it's still going to happen. We're still going to do it. We're just going to have to do it on a different level, and it's just going to take a lot more money now to be able to do it. But it can be done because my whole purpose is to bring out a line of fixed frame screens and motorized screens with our technology embedded to it, and to bring it out where a customer, everyday customer, can afford a screen that would cost them $5,000. That's the whole object. High-end expensive projectors, a projector that people can relate to. You can relate to this projector right here. It's $100. You're not going to go and watch, look at a demonstration and go, gee, well, how much was that projector used in the demonstration, the Elite demonstration? No, that's like an $8,000 projector. That's a $3,000 projector. That's a $5,000 projector. That's too much for a lot of people. If I can come on here and show you a projector that cost me $18 or $100 or $150, and I got amazing picture quality out of that, that just lets you know, hey, I can do the same thing. At $160, you can paint the screen size of 126 inches, fully weatherproof, ultra short throw compatible, painted on just about anything you could possibly think of. Where you go out and you buy a projection screen from another company and they want to charge you $5,000, can get up and do my taxes and mow the lawn. That's the only thing it's worth. Other than that, no, I'm not spending $5,000 for a projection screen. That's insane. It's like my rent a few times. Yeah, it literally is. That's 3 months of my rent right there for that screen. So that's crazy, you know what I mean? Yeah, short throw laser projectors. I got a few of them here. I actually have, I don't have a laser. I do have a laser projector here. I have a Casio laser projector in here, but I don't have a short throw laser. And short throw laser is the way you want to go. It's a battle you will lose, and you will lose it badly. You think I'm joking. If you ever buy like, for a minute. All right, so let me show you. All right, so Chrissy, that's Chrissy. And these were the Sonys I used to have in here. Yes, I have in here. That's a project on its own. I actually built a stand for this projector. This is for a whole setup outside. I'm building something with that. But I'm going to show you something right here. Chrissy. Those projectors on the floor. I got projectors all over the house. That is the 1080. It's a 4300 lumen, 1920 by 1200 Chrissy projector right there. I got 3 Chrissy, and that right there is a short throw Chrissy. That's a short throw Chrissy right there. Believe it or not, I bought this for $100 on freaking eBay, and somebody swapped the lens out and put a short throw lens. That's a $2,000 lens sitting in that projector they sold for $100. Still gonna get that. I'm mind blown on that one. Panasonic projector right there on the floor, as you can see. Let's go hop upstairs real quick to office. Some of the stuff I have in my office. This is some other toys I play around with. These I like right here. This is the NEC I was telling you about, the 1150. You can swap out the lamps easy on these, like the lamps, but the lenses, you can just pull them out. That little button right there, that's a 10,000 lumen projector. Finally got the lamp for a good price. I'm gonna replace that pretty soon. Where is it at? There it is. I plan to have all this filled up. That's a Sony VPL FH30 at 5300 lumens. Ultra short throw. Yeah, that's a good price. $1,000 is a good price. Unfortunately, that is my Optima GT 5600 right there on my desk. I use it. This is my work computer now. That cost me $1,400. Oh, I bought that from Amazon, but at the time eBay didn't have them. But I bought that when it first came out. This is what I use for my this is my my work PC right there. But this right here, these projectors, Casio's, these are Casio laser and LED projectors. See that? There's no lamp in this projector. It's lamp free. These are fantastic. At 2500 lumens, this projector is actually brighter than a projector of 38 or 3600 lumens. I lied to you because it's laser. But the weird thing about this projector is, this projector is DLP based. As you can see, it's a DLP based projector, but it's laser and LED hybrid. See this right here? The markings right there. You want to pay close attention to that. If you ever see one of these projectors on eBay and it doesn't have a lens cap, don't buy it. If you buy it, you'll pay for it. Big time. I mean, injuries, you will pay for it. Because that lens cap has a silver cap on. The reason why is because when you turn this off, the laser is always active. And listen to me when I say that. The laser is always active in standby mode. Which means the reason why you put this cap back on is because when that laser pushes out, it reflects back off the cap and goes right back into the chamber. Now, the mistake I made is I turned off the projector. And I had the cap off, and I went upstairs to go grab something, came downstairs, and a flash went off on the side of my face, my peripheral vision, and I had spots all in my eyes, like blurry vision and all that. Went on for about a day. It cleared up after a day. Because the laser was on, and I caught it coming downstairs. It caught me in the face. So that's why you want to make sure, if you buy one of these projectors, like I said, fantastic projector, just don't walk in front of it. That's all to it. So I'm glad now that they're making laser projectors. At first, they were making laser projectors long throw, and that was a bad idea. A lot of people were getting jacked up by them. But now they make them short throw. Short throw, ultra short throws are better. Because an ultra short throw laser projector means there's a sensor right here in front of your projector, and if you stand over, put your hand, it shuts the projector off, which is good. But it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that at one point. And like I said, the one thing I like about these projectors, because they're lamp free, there's no lamp, I never, ever, ever have to change this lamp. I could stick this thing behind a wall, I can put it in a box, it'll burn out, disperse, there's no heat. And those are the Sony portables right here. These are my babies, I love these. That's 1,000 lumens, and this is only 600 lumens. I like these little relics. I hate that projector. I love that projector. I love that projector. This is a Sony Ultra Short Throw projector, interactive. Interactive projector, which means it has interactive 3D glasses that I can't find that basically allow you to interact with the projector and the smart board, which I can't find the glasses. I'm still looking for them. Of course, I got the pens with them. All right, so I got a few projects going on. Pretty much done in here. I'm not doing, that's my office. But in here, this room, I'm dedicating it to the PS5. Yes, this is going to be my PS5 gaming room. So I'm just trying to figure out where we're going to put the screen. So I thought about putting the screen over there, but it's too small. It's not going to work. Even if I curve it, it's still not going to be big enough. So what I'm going to do is get myself a 4K short throw projector and put it about right there. And then I am going to put a screen that will go from here all the way over, that's my old screen, to here. And I'll bring it about probably about this far out from the wall so the heat from the radiator can push around the screens and go out, because I don't want to block off my heat. But that's what I'm going with in here. Yeah, you can paint your wall with it. You can paint your wall with it. Yeah, paint your wall. You can paint your wall with it. Oh, let me tell you something really quick. If you're going to be using laser short throw, any kind of short throw, listen up when I tell you this. Short throw projectors require a very flat surface. If you don't know that already, hats off to you. If you don't, I'm telling you ahead of time. If you hit a wall, a bit of a ripple in it. Yeah, that's a beautiful projector. It's gonna, trust me, it's gonna work. I'm over here using old projectors over here, so that's gonna work perfectly with your screen. Epson, whatever model you use, I'm gonna go buy me. You know what? Today I'm gonna go buy me an old Epson projector and do some tests and demonstrations on. But what I was gonna say was, yeah, if you're using ultra short throw projectors, before you paint your wall, make sure your wall is perfectly flat. Because if you have any ripples in your wall, any form of ripples in that wall, it's going to show up on the screen. Which means when you blow the screen up, you're going to see your screen have these bend lines in it. Like, why in the world is my picture warping? Why is there a bend line here and the screen is curving here and going out here? That's because ultra short throw projectors require a flat surface. If that surface is not perfectly flat, you have all kinds of warp and weird lines to your screen. This part's gonna be bending this way, it's gonna be bending that way. So if your wall does have those kind of particular, if it's not perfectly flat, then I would suggest you building a screen or just buying a fixed frame screen and painting over it. That's what I advise you to do. Because I kind of learned that the hard way. If you notice that screen I showed up there in the master bedroom that has the screen up on the wall, there's an ultra short throw that used to be up there, and it had a little warp in the screen because the wall wasn't so flat up there. So you're better off just basically just going in and just building the screen, or just get a piece of plexiglass. All right, so where is the main area where I'm at most day? This is my resting area. I don't even use that screen. That screen's just on for kicks and giggles. This is my main screen I like to use. This is my gaming screen. This is where I have my gaming system hooked to. Which I was supposed to be in. I try to go into VR every so once in a while, relax. I just haven't had time to go into VR because I can't be in it too long because I get headaches. $100. Is that real? Oh, come on. That can't be real. This is the Xbox system? It's supposed to be $300? La-di-da. I want both systems anyway because Xbox has Fable. They're bringing Fable back out on Xbox. I gotta have that. I'm a big Fable fan. Gotta have that system. But $300, good. I can get that. I can buy it now. What the freak? Oh, if it's $300, you know how much I'm killing there? Oh man, that's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna buy a PS4 regardless, PS5 regardless. I'm definitely buying one of them. But I have to have that Xbox too. I have to have both of them. Because Fable, man, Fable. Oh my goodness, I love Fable so much, man. Fable 3, it was so freaking Fable 2, I freaking fell in love with Fable 2. When that game ended, it felt like a part of my life died. I know that sounds kind of sad, but it was true. I love freaking Fable. If you got that flat surface, that 150 on your wall, that's gonna look crazy, man. It's going to look crazy. So this is, now keep in mind, like I said, the Christie Avenue there is around, it's sitting back, it's not sitting that far back from the screen. This one sits 18 feet back from the screen. There we go. So I like to show this one off and show you the distance and how far my projector sits back. That's where my projector sits back, and that's where it hits the screen right there. I got windows all around my screen. I can be here at 4 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the evening playing games. 1 gallon. It's a 1 coat application. It's only 1 gallon, that's all you're gonna need. Anything else would be just too much. Show you how bright it is. It's up to you. Sometimes these screens are all rolled on. These are all rolled on screens right here. These are all rolled on screens. But it's up to you on what you want to do. Whatever's easier for you. I prefer to roll on, to tell you the truth. Honestly. You know what I mean? Because if I spray, I gotta basically wrap everything up in the house, and you know, you're gonna have residue and all that stuff. If you're spraying outside, if you're spraying outside, then knock yourself out. I would spray. But if you're doing it inside, I would roll. Just roll with it. Now you see right there, we got some sunlight peeking and hitting the window. Keep in mind, these screens are not good in direct sunlight. You have with all your lights on in your environment, you have to worry about the image washing out or fading. All right, well, I hope Thursday the weather is good, because I want to show you something really special on Thursday that I'm working on. A little special project. I've been talking about it for, this is the stand, if I haven't showed you, this is the stand I had to build for my projector. So I'm putting a canopy out on my deck. So I'll show you my deck real quick if you haven't seen it. That's my screen on my deck. That's 126 inch out there on my deck right now. And one of the problems I have out here is the fact that the heat, when it comes down, I got a lot of shade, but not too much. So I'm actually in the process of building a canopy that's going to connect to the side of the house. It's going to connect over there. And the canopy is going to be sprayed with that invisible technology that's going to allow me to put a whole kind of stars, or I can put the galaxies or whatever I want right over top my head. And then my setup over here will allow me to hook up my projector and watch it there. So I want something where I can see my screen here and watch the movies, and lay here and look up over top that canopy and just see the stars and everything just being projected. So how we're going to do that is, this is the stand I had to build for my projector. The only one I could have in the shop that actually would work well is an ultra short throw NEC projector, 3600 lumens. This is a WUXGA projector at around 10,000 to 1 contrast. So I had to build myself a special stand so I can sit the projector in there, and then have a compartment at the bottom where I can run all my cables and wires. So when I get done, I just remove my projector from the stand, put it back in, nice little easy stand right there, and I can tuck my projector in right over there where I'm laying down, and I can project an image right on top of the ceiling. And here's the racks that I built. These are the posts. I built these myself. These are my makeshift posts that I'm going to have out there right here. Now you see this on the end. We're going to actually get, I got we're going to do micro mesh. It's the same micro mesh you see here. I got 10 by 12 coming in. That's going to be coated with that technology. So it's going to allow for the block the sunlight, give me shade, a nice cool breeze. But at night, I can actually watch a movie off of it, or I can just do a whole entire like 3D universe off of it. So I can't wait to get that set up. That's going to be done on Thursday, finally done. And then I'll get a chance to come out here, set the camera up, and you'll get a chance to watch the whole entire display over top me. So can't wait to get that done, because that's going to be a really fun project, and that's going to be really interesting. All right, I got to get out of here. These are the orders that are going out. These are the last orders in our PayPal account right now. We're done. Got all these orders. The orders stacked up pretty quick, so these are the last of them. They're going out on Thursday. Tracking numbers are already issued, and they will be activated. Anybody who places orders between now and tomorrow, you'll be set up for Thursday's ship out date. You'll be good to go, because even on Thursday, the per driver who comes down and picks up my packages, she doesn't get down here until later on, which is good. That gives me enough to stack up on a bunch of orders and get them out the door at the same time. All right, with that being said, I got to clean this mess up in here before I can sit down and have dinner. Thank you all for coming in and taking the time, and you all have a blessed day. Be safe out there, okay? All right.